How we doing? This video is going to be for those of you who have lower back pain but are looking to get back into some exercise, some movements. This is not going to be for everyone, but it's going to be very good for the vast majority of you, okay? A good 80% of people this is going to help. So just back up a little bit introduction. My name is Dr. Erickson, physical therapist here in Omaha, Nebraska with Essential Motion Spine and Sport and Executive Health Solutions. So the majority of the time that we see people for lumbar or low back pain, most have a directional preference where they move into a certain direction that helps them. And it's usually very quick. If you fall into this category, you'll kind of feel like too much sitting, too much bending makes you worse. When you go to rise from sitting, it's kind of hard to get upright, and you feel better, a little better when you're standing, moving, walking around, changing positions, okay? So if that's not you, you're still welcome to try this. But it may be not quite, for you on that one. But if you kind of fall into that category and you feel like I described how your symptoms happen with increased pain in the back, or usually to one side, maybe hip or buttock, and it's difficult to bend, increased pain with sitting for too long, and stiffness, just random and obstruction to movement, kind of, it's just hard for you to get up straight. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to work on an extension in line where we'll lay down on the mat. So we'll come this way, or your floor or carpet, and you'll come all the way flat. And then hands under the shoulders, low back and glutes relaxed. You're going to push up, 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 okay? If you can, lock the elbows and breathe out. Let that sag. So what you don't want to be is you don't want to be up like this or very stiff and tight here, okay? You don't have to get all the way up to the top. Just go as far as you can with staying relaxed, okay? And I know this probably for some will hurt when you're back there, but as long as you come down, like, no, it's no worse, calms down, keep going, okay? So we'll go 10 here, 2, 3. What you'll notice is as you go, like the first few might be here, as you keep going, you'll get further and further as you get through it. So keep working. I bet you'll find that as you keep going, it goes higher and higher, easier and easier. 7. Go slow and rhythmical, kind of up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just nice and easy. Let that really come up high. It just can't be here. It's got to be down and relaxed, okay? All right, about 10 of those. Then what we'll do is we'll go from here, roll to your back. In this position, we'll go with knees bent, flat, relaxed. Let the legs just fall lightly to the side. Let them rotate. You'll probably get a pull on one side or the other. It's fine. As long as when you come back up to here, no worse. Comes right back down, okay? It also, even on the other one, even on the push-up one that we talked about, the first one, you can produce a little bit of pain, like down into the leg if you get it, as long as when you stop, it kind of goes back away again. That's normal. That's not wrong. It's only wrong if it goes down and stays there, okay? So just keep trying and see what happens. Okay, so we'll do about 12 to 15 this way, back and forth each side. Nice and slow, staying relaxed. Don't be like tight in your ab muscles or your core muscles. Let it just kind of stretch and move. These are more movements rather than like an exercise. Just nice and easy movements. Okay. Back and forth. About 12 or 15 of these in. You may notice where if you're down to a certain side, it kind of feels good to be on one side more than another. That's okay. Or you'll notice that one side you don't go as far because it's blocked. It just doesn't want to go. As you keep going, just like the push-up one, it should get further and easier, okay? Back and forth, back and forth. All right, so we get a good, that's about 12 or 15 of those, okay? Then stay here, feet a little bit apart. Then try to lift the hips up and bridge, okay? Now this one, I do want you to actually use your muscles. The first two, not really, especially the first exercise. Just your chest muscles, no lower body muscles. This one, up and down, I do want you to use your muscles. And this one can cause a little bit of pain in the lower back. That's fine, it's normal. As long as when you stop again, you come back down here,
No, no worse. Keep going. So a slight hold, use the glute muscles, the hip muscles. We'll get about probably another 10 to 12 of these in. Always thinking to yourself, what's happening to the pain in the back, and especially what's happening with any kind of symptom in the leg. You can have intermittent little tiny tingles or shocks. If you get that, if it's only the back, then just keep pushing through it. Okay, keep going, tight. So this one actually is the first one where it's a little bit of strengthening. Okay, we're going to start at a, this is more of a beginner level. This is not an intermediate or an advanced level. This is the beginner level right here. Okay, then we'll come back down to here. Now, bend at the hip, so the back's pretty flat. Toe back. You push your leg this way. Your hands block it. And now again, that's a little bit of contraction of the ab muscles, okay? So push in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to switch legs and do both sides. Down the left one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just hold for about 5 seconds. It doesn't have to be maximal effort. It could be sub-maximal. You know, just kind of activate it a little bit. This is the beginner level. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, keep going. Do about 10 to 12 of these on each side. 5-second holds. Good. Back and forth, back and forth. Just kind of kicking in the lower ab muscles, the hip flexors. Nothing too difficult. Not doing power squats here. Not yet. We'll get there. It's a beginner level. Okay, so that's that one. Last one. I think I started on the right, so we'll finish on the left. Okay, now I would roll back over to the stomach, this time hands and knees. So you're planted. You're not sagged down. You're not, okay? Keeping things tight. Just raise one arm at a time and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back down. Switch, left arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you're up there, gravity wants to pull that side down. So it wants to do this to me, but you got to try to fight the gravity and hold it straight. Okay? So I would start with one arm, then progress to maybe just doing one leg. Okay? Now this wants to tip me down, but you got to keep it straight. Okay, 5, and then switch. 1, 2, 3. Pretend there's something on your back, and if it falls off, you're twisting too much. You got like a tabletop. Okay? So do one arm first, then one arm, then one leg. I'd alternate arms back and forth for a while, then legs. Then, if you're feeling comfortable with that, then go opposite arm to opposite leg. So if I go right arm, I'm going left leg. Not the same side. Make an X, okay? So flat, tight, right arm, left leg, flat, okay? Hold. Come back down, switch. Now I'm doing left arm, right leg. Tight, okay? Tabletop. Come back. Tight. Yeah, does that make sense? Like, yeah. Okay? Keep going. If it gets tough, go back to doing just arm or just leg. Or if you feel like you don't have the, you're wobbling all over the place, woo, wind. Nice breeze though. Then go back to just doing leg or just arm, okay? That's where I'd go from there. Now, that's been plenty of the lying down ones. Now we're gonna stand. So in this case, I would probably have something that you can either like hang on to or have something next, near a wall or a shelf, because we're gonna go down into just an air squat, keeping nice and tall here. We're gonna come down into a squat and then back up. This way you can have your hands to kind of help yourself pull up if you need to. Okay, up and down. If you don't need the hands, that's fine. Then just come down and back up. But to start with, beginner level, let's use the hands to kind of help us.
or even like a sink, like on the countertop, hold on to the edge of the countertop or a sink, so you have that assist right there, okay? So up and down, up and down. Let's get about maybe 12 to 15 squats in. Yeah, 15. Okay, you're gonna feel this one, you should feel this one in the quad muscles, in the glute muscles, possibly like in the abs and the hips, but you're getting tall, you're tucking that, getting nice and straight this way. Even when I squat, I'm not bending forward, I'm keeping my back fairly straight. I'm bending from the hips, I'm sitting back and down. So it's this, not that. Like, it's not rounding. It's sitting back. That's why I want you to hang out with your hands so you don't fall backwards, okay? That one. Then let's go into more of a, like a marching, so tall. So you're staying tall and you're just lifting, marching. So you're getting single leg balance to march nice and high. And you can go, and I would still have something here to hang on to if you need to, so you feel steady, but try to balance on one leg. Go slow with it, okay? You can do it without, that's fine. Or be by something for safety. And then, if you want to make it a little harder, try to do your opposite elbow to that knee. And kind of crunch a little bit here, there. Let's see, I'm kind of pausing, I'm holding, and I'm making my muscles work. So that gravity wants me to fall this way, but I'm going to just hold it. All right, up and down. Probably 12 to 15 on each side. Go slow. If that's too tough, then again, just go back to just a march. Here, okay? Now, last one. A step. I'm going to use a little box here. And I will hang on because I don't care about the, I want you to be safe on this one, so hang on to something. And then we're going to go into, that's not the right angle. Let's go this way. Does that make sense? Got it? Okay.
Come this way.
So step up. When you step up, have the leg that's off the box, kick back and contract your glute and hip muscle, okay? So up and back and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I said, I'm here for something to hang on to, just for balance, okay? You're still using your leg, okay? So I'd do probably 10, 12 on that side, and then you switch. Do the other side, same thing with this one, kicking back. 1, 2, 10, this is number 9. 10. Okay. And then that was the ones that I really think would benefit the majority, the vast majority of people experiencing lower back pain. Low back pain either right in the middle, or more normally the way we see it would be off to one side. It's a little worse on the right, a little worse on the left, possibly even getting some of this pain down here. But like we said, the red light would be if you're getting pain that's coming down the leg and staying. If it's coming down and it's not coming back up, then be cautious. But if you don't feel that and you're able to do this and it's feeling a little better, keep going. In fact, you could always start right back over at the top or just end back with that kind of hips down, high in the chest, a little push up then, okay? A little press up high. Breathe out. That should give you a nice little pinch, kind of in the low back, but then no worse when you're down. And then when you get done, you should be able to stand up, recheck your motion, and feel like you're looser in all motions with less pain. There we go. That is a beginner's level workout. Start there. We have other videos that we can progress into more, higher level stuff. But for now, a good starting point for the low back is to do those exercises. And then please, drop a comment and let us know, how did those feel? What happened? What changed? Did you want more of something, less of something? Would love to know how it worked for you. Thanks.